He watered down the milk at the bottom of the bottle until it filled a whole bottle, and that was all the food the family had for the day. The father told his young daughter,
I dreamed I had a steak. Thick, juicy steak. I'm stuffed. Wanna give me a hand?
he'd left all the food for her and went out early on an empty stomach. Back in the days of the Great Depression, a full meal was a luxury. At dawn, the docks were packed with men looking for work, but the boss was only hiring 9. Rock didn't make the cut and had to walk away disappointed. Who would have thought a once glorious boxing champion would end up like this? When he got home, he found his son sitting in the corner, fighting back tears, with a big sausage sitting on the table. Rock didn't say a word. He grabbed his son and took him back to the store and returned the sausage. On the way home, his son said his friend had been sent away because his family couldn't afford to keep him. Rock went quiet for a long time, then crouched down and made him a promise. He'd take care of them, no matter what. But that was easier said than done. Luckily, his manager lined up a fight for him. Win or lose, he'd get $50. Before the match, the manager realized Rock had been hiding a hand injury and blew up at him, but still had no choice but to let him fight. With a broken hand, the fight was brutally hard. As the crowd started turning on him, Rock threw a right, and it accidentally landed flush on his opponent's head. He fought through the pain and barely pulled off a win. But not only did he not get paid, his boxing license was revoked. With no job, their gas and electricity were about to be shut off. His wife suggested sending the kids to relatives. Rock shut it down immediately because he promised his son he would never send them away. He took out some shoe polish and had his wife rub it over the cast so no one would notice his right hand was injured. He could still go back to the docks and try his luck. A few days later, the electrician showed up to cut the power. They were already 4 months behind on bills. If he didn't shut it off, he'd lose his job too. With no electricity, they lit candles and burned parts of the fence just to stay warm. But even so, the kids still got sick. As a mother, she couldn't bear to watch them suffer any longer, so she sent them to relatives. When Rock came back, they got into a huge fight, and he stormed out. His wife thought he was leaving for good, but he swallowed his pride and went to the relief office. There, he received $19, but it still wasn't enough to cover their debts. He walked into the boxing commission and lowered himself to ask his former bosses and colleagues for help. Some people felt sorry for him, others looked down on him. In the end, he stood in front of his manager, with tears streaming down his face.
Jesus Christ. How short are you?
His manager helped him make up the rest and told him to bring the kids back home. The family barely made it through the winter. One day, his manager came to him and said there was a tune-up fight. The opponent was the number 2 fighter in the world, and just showing up would earn him $250. That money was their lifeline. On the day of the fight, his manager heard his stomach growl. That's when he found out he hadn't even gotten a bowl of relief soup. After going hungry all day, how was he supposed to fight? His manager rushed to get him a plate of beef stew over rice. Just as Rock was about to eat, his manager worried about dirtying the bandages and went to grab a spoon. Staring at the full bowl, Rock couldn't hold back and bent over the table, eating with his mouth. The way he wolfed it down was caught by a reporter. The reporter couldn't believe it. A once undefeated champion had gone hungry all day before a fight. Before he could even take a few bites, staff came to rush him to the ring. Rock stepped back into